last payment made by the issuer to the bondholders. You're going to have a face value, typically $1,000 in the United States. Okay, so if you issue $100 million bonds, that means there are 100,000 of these bonds, 1,000 each. You can think of this as principal amount. That is not exactly principal amount. That's not how much you borrowed. So let's say this is a 30-year U.S. Treasury bond. Typically, these bonds make two interest payments every year. Uh, Again, let's make things simple. Let's say this is a 4% bond, and we're going to go over more on those. But that means every year it pays $40 in interest, but you pay that in two installments. So every 6 months, such a bond would pay $20. At the end of 30 years, it's going to pay the entire face value. That's what face value is. It's also used to calculate what those coupon payments are going to be. We're going to have coupon frequency, number of coupons, which is fancy term for interest payment per 12-month period. Most, if not all, but very high proportion of U.S. Treasury bonds have two coupons per year. We call them semi-annual. If they were paying coupons quarterly, coupon frequency would be 4. Not that you would ever see. If it's paying a coupon every month, coupon frequency would be 12, so on and so forth. So, and we're going to define coupon rates. Percentage of face value that is paid as interest or coupon per 12-month period. So if you have a 5% coupon rate bond with a face value of 1,000, that means for every 12 months, this thing is going to pay $50 as coupon, 5% of the uh, face value. Coupon amounts. In fact, we can calculate that easily. Face value times coupon rate divided by coupon frequency. So let's say face equals $10,000. It's my bond. I chose this bond to pay coupons to make payments every 2 months, which means I got 6 payments per 12-month period. Then the coupon amount would be $10,000 times 7.62% divided by 6. So each coupon is going to be $127. Okay. I mean, we're going to make these calculations automatic anyway, but I just wanted you to see where they come from. Coupon type could either be fixed or floating. Most U.S. Treasury bonds have fixed coupons. The coupon rate is determined at the time of the issue, and it basically stays the same throughout the life of the bond, as long as it's a fixed coupon bond. And most regular U.S. Treasury bonds are of this nature. So going back to this 127 bond, $127 coupon bond, let's say that's for a 10-year bond. It's going to make 10 times 6, 60 coupon payments of $127 each. And at the end of 10 years, it's going to also pay another 10,000. Those numbers don't change. That's the cash flow from this bond. Uh, you also may have, this is more true in bonds issued by corporate entities, and it's also a lot more common outside of US. Floating rate bonds have a coupon rate that is based on an interest benchmark plus a fixed spread. I mean, as you know, we're in a period we kind of expect the interest rates to go down, right? At least the short term. For example, last week, Fed decreased their Fed funds rate target by a quarter. Let me see. Currently, expectation for the next meeting is a 94% probable that it's going to be another quarter. By the way, about a month ago, that probability was about 43% because of the relatively low employment numbers. Fed is pretty much expected to do another drop. If you ever want to see this thing without knowing how the calculations are made, if I ever get to teach a fixed income class, I'll actually go through that. Just type FedWatch tool on your Google search. This is based on futures contracts on federal funds rate. Pick your meeting. So for example, on December, market attaches only 21% probable that over the next meeting there's going to be one rate cut, but it attaches about 77% probability that both meetings will have a quarter point rate cuts. I call this reading the tea leaves. For example, the meeting after that is end of January. It's kind of more of a distribution. I mean, the chances of at least two is about 85%. The chances of all three is about one third. The reason that's relatively low, a lot of things can change from now till end of January. If employment numbers keep deteriorating, then they'll be a lot more likely to reduce it. But if employment gets better and inflation is also kind of under control, they may do only two. But it depends on data. Or if the tariff policy becomes clear, regardless of where it is, because we haven't seen the full effects of tariffs that started in August or so, because these types of stuff take a while to affect the pricing. So that's why Fed is cautious. I know President Trump doesn't like it. As far as he's concerned, it should be 1%. If in this environment of uncertainty, if you reduce the Fed funds rate to 1% immediately, you'll see inflation around 6 to 8%. There's going to be a lot of refinancing of the mortgages and stuff. I mean, I won't. I mean, my last mortgage I got it August of 21. It was 2.87%, and our credit score wasn't even 700. Currently, let me show you what the